from the breadbasket of America and the heart of racing. It's going to be another GRS night at the track, as tonight we are going to be having some racing from RPM Speedway in Hays, Kansas. Everybody sit back, get your favorite chair, get a drink, sandwich, whatever, and I'll tell you what, let's go racing at RPM Speedway in Hays, Kansas. We're here at RPM Speedway tonight, and I've caught up with David Murray. David, you're leading the points here at RPM. Really nice to have a great start for the season.
Yeah, real nice racetrack here. Tonight the wind's blowing, so it's hard to say what we'll have, but good bunch of competition.
Looks like they really got the track wet, because I think hot laps were supposed to have started a long time ago, and they're still packing the track. I'm sure with the wind we're having, though, it's probably going to be pretty dry, probably a dry slick later on.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to dry off. You know, if they water a little bit through the middle, but with that wind and 100 degrees, it's going to get dry.
Yeah. I can't tell you what an honor it is for me to finally meet up with you, man. I've heard your name before. Of course, I had to check it out with you first, but you won the Super Nationals up here at Boone. Man, that had to be a real exciting thing for you.
Yeah, we'd been going there since 1994, and not having too good of luck, as most of the time, you know, everybody just, that's all you need, a little luck there, and things fell our way, and man, I'll tell you what, there are a bunch of good cars there, and ended up pulling that off.
I suppose a lot of it is the luck of the draw up there. Does that play into it quite a bit?
Yeah, and then once you get an opportunity, you know, you need to capitalize on it. Usually I say, you know, you got 3 nights of racing to qualify, and usually out of 3 nights you'll get one good chance, and when you get that chance, you need to capitalize on it.
How long you been racing IMCA altogether? Quite a while?
Oh, yeah, since 1991.
Well, you know how it works then. You know how the point system and all that works, and it seems like they do have really good turnout car-wise here at Hays, so that kind of helps you on that points deal too, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you're chasing the points, the car counts, you know, that your average at each track plays in a role at the end on your bonus points. So, yeah, there's a lot of statistics and politics involved.
I was talking to somebody last night, I think down at Hays, and they were telling me that, hey, this car was designed by David Meyer. And I'm thinking, you do some R&D work?
Yeah, it's called the DMR by BMS, David Murray Race Car. And we went down there, spent a couple weeks and designed this car, and then they jigged it, and that's what they're building there at BMS now. And just got a lot of good feedback on it, so everything's going pretty well.
How does that make you feel, though, when you're out there running against cars that you helped design and you know, put speed features into them where they'll handle better and work better, and then you got to go out and beat those guys? I mean, that's kind of tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it don't make you feel so bad when you get outrun by one of your own cars. It's one of them other ones that bother you. But all in all, you know, it's kind of feels good to see them going. Everybody's pretty happy with them, and just hearing the feedback on them is pretty fun to be around, you know.
We've kind of talked about this just a little bit, but tell me who the chassis is and who's making the power for your hot rod here tonight.
The chassis is BMS. It's my design, DMR by BMS, and JR Motorsports is a power plant, and you know, without either one of them, I couldn't do what we've done.
Yeah. I'm a Kansas City boy. Tell me where that JRS is out of.
Ankeny, Iowa, JR Motorsports.
Well, I'm surprised how many of you guys I run into that you go out of state to get these powerhouses, but I guess that kind of keeps the secrets a little further away, right?
Well, yeah, something like that.
Once again, the leader here in the points at RPM Speedway in Hays, Kansas, David Meyer. David, it's a pleasure just to meet you, let alone get the opportunity to watch your race tonight.
Thank you very much.
Points leader here for the hobby stocks, Mark Normandin. Mark, you just came in off the track from your heat race out there, managed to get up to 4th. I guess that'll get you into Maine all right.
Yeah, it's pretty tough out here. There's so many cars that are close together. We're just lucky to get in.
I was going to say, you got to be happy leading the points. I mean, I know it's early in the year, but still, you know, it's better to be ahead than have to play catch up, you know, through the rest of the summer.
Well, yes and no, but I think I'd rather be chasing somebody than leading this early on. We're leading the points at 2 tracks now, and it's going to be tough to hang on.
Kind of puts a little added pressure on you, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. It definitely puts a little pressure on you I mean, you're afraid you're not going to perform.
Yeah.
What's one of the keys to this hobby stock class? Just being consistent every week and keeping the car running?
Yeah, pretty much. You gotta just kind of stay consistent and try to work your way up.
Play it safe out there too, because it's kind of a beginner class, more like not a beginner class, but I mean it's a step up. But kind of guys that are starting out, and you got to be careful out there.
Yeah, I try to, every chance I get, trying to take care of the car. I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah. Hey, everybody wants to know who the points leader, who builds his motors. Tell us who's making the power for this hot rod.
I don't think I'll reveal that.
I don't blame you, man. I wouldn't either. If I had something in my pocket, I wouldn't tell nobody either. Once again,
I will say it's probably about half the price of a crate motor.
Yeah. That kind of brings up another debate. We won't go into that. That's probably too long. But anyway, Mark Normandin leading the points here at RPM Speedway. Thanks a lot, Mark.
Yeah, thank you.
Jake Crone, the sport mod point leader here at RPM Speedway. Jake, sounds like your year's going pretty good for you so far.
Yeah, it started off a lot better than what I initially planned it would. So I'm really happy with the results so far.
Have you won any features, or are you just, being consistent?
We haven't won one yet. Came close here about 3 weeks ago, but I think the worst finish so far this year is third, so we're being pretty consistent.
Now, that is consistent, man. If you can stay in the top 3, I'd take top 5 anytime, but, man, that's pretty good. Seen the track out here earlier, man. We've had wind, must be 45 mile an hour gusts. It was really hot today. What are we going to have for a track later on, especially for these sport mods when you guys are kind of limited on power?
I think it's going to be really slick and dirty, and which is going, you don't need the power on a slick track anyway, you just need to hook it up.
What do you think? Are going to be yellow flags on this deal? We got a pretty good class of sport mods here.
I hope we have a few. I need to come from the back tonight.
I was going to say, it depends where you are, whether you want to have yellow flags or not. Where are you starting?
I'm not for sure. I missed invert by 1 spot, so probably 6th row, 6th, 7th row probably.
Well, all I can tell you, man, go out there and have some fun and enjoy yourself. Jake Crone. Jake, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
With Nick Tubbs here at RPM Speedway tonight on a Saturday night. Nick is leading the stock car points here at RPM. Nick, man, you got to feel good about this early in the season to be out front.
Oh yeah, it always feels good to be out front. We've luckily got 6 wins this year and 5 seconds. So we had a good race last night in Salina, and you can never complain when you're running that good.
I was going to say, anytime you can start off like that, man, I'd rather be out front, I think, than having to play catch up.
Oh yeah, I've played on both sides of the game, and it's definitely nice to have the lead. If you make a couple mistakes, you still have a little bit of a cushion to gain it back.
Yeah. And what I understand, you're doing pretty good state-wise too. Up in the points pretty high for that also.
Yeah, me and Austin Carter, he's here tonight. We're racing for state points. We're 1 and 2. I think I'm about like 25 points up on him or so, but all that can change by 1 race.
I was going to say, I seen that boy run last night down there at Salina, man. He put it on you boys.
Yeah, we had a good race. It was a good, fun, clean race, and that's what we like to do. We like to race hard and clean.
And I think I may see you tomorrow night, too, out of Waukene, so you're going to have a busy weekend, man. I guess when you have a weekend like that, man, do you have to kind of drive careful? Because, you got to keep it together if you know you got 3 races coming up.
That's just like this heat race out here. It's not about winning the heat race. It's about getting the transfer spot and hopefully get to start closer to the front in the features, because, heat races don't pay, features do.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's the way I've always felt, is just get me in the A, man. Give me a chance to win it.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah. Once again, leading the points here at RPM Speedway. Have some fun tonight, man.
Hey, thanks, we'll try.
White flag, Trevor Schmidt. We got a race shaping up for 3rd. Hughes looks inside Faunensteel for 4th. Makes the pass. Shala looking for 3rd inside of Lobdell. Your winner's Trevor Schmidt. 21 cars, 15 laps. We're going green. Honus going to jump out front to 27A. We're 2-3 wide. 3-1 and 2. Austin Tam in second. Whaling third. Here comes Fuller on the move to fourth. Aaron Gray right now rounds out the top 5. Boy, second on back is a train as Honus pulls away a little bit. In the 27A, Fuller working on Austin Tamman for second. Whaling, and now Stitch is fifth. Whaling 4, Stitch 5th. Brian out at Topeka runs with us at Norton, runs with us here at Hayes, runs with us at Waukene. Week in, week out. Jeremy Wagner now has made a top 6 close. Chevin J spins in the corner, keeps moving, and we're going to stay green. That was Jason Bryn who looped it around, but he got it back underway. Now Fuller inside Austin Tamman takes second. Whaling still fourth. Wagner looks inside Stitch for 5th. Your leaders now in lap traffic. Blaine Robin going a lap down. Blaine Robin says, help me. Faster cars getting around. Does a good job pulling down out of harm's way. Honus with a good lead. Fuller's now separating himself from the field. He's in second. Then Tamman, Whaling, Stitch, and Wagner. 3, 4, 5, 6 is close. Gray and Slothauer then the race for 7th. Kent Tamman, Garrett Hager, and Mark Normandin round out your top 10. Flags are going to be crossed. We're going to be halfway. Three different feature winners in Brian Stitch, Jeremy Wagner, and G.W. Fuller. Spin on the front straightaway. And caution's out. Back to green. Everybody's still on the racetrack. CW7, Jeremy Kaus has gone to the pits. Caution's out. That's complete.
I can't get enough of you, baby.
Stitch looking the guy gets under Austin Tamman for third and may get by Fuller for second. They're side by side. Aaron Honus loving it, saying, you guys just battle it out. I'm going to pull away. McIntyre to the infield here in the front straight. Fuller off the track on the infield. $15 cars remain. We've still got 4 laps to go. Stitch looking outside Honus. Up front, side by side, 3 and 4. Now Wagner looking inside Stitch. Austin Tamman, Garrett Hager run 4-5. Whaling back to 6th. 2 laps to go. Oh no. Cody and GW get together. Everybody keeps moving. We're going to stay green. Now Cody's going to pull to the infield in the 10 car. 1 to go.
Definitely got to see the finish on this.
Normandin spins in the corner. Checker flags out. Your winner, Aaron Honus. Top 3, third's going to go to 21, Brian Stitch. Second, 29, Jeremy Wagner, your winner. Adam Ellis driving to 27A, Aaron Honus.
Trucking Sport Mods. We got 20 laps to go. Money leading them to the green flag in the 7. It's the 15B of Barton, then Fawnenstill, the 11J of Levine, 85C of Sellard, 4N of Nelson, Hockersmith in the HO2, Crone in the 21M, and the 00 and 80M, your top 10, your front 5 rows. So here we go. First lap looks like it'll belong to the 7, your pole sitter Clay Money. But he's got the entire field just nipping on the back bumper. Looks Hockersmith gets in a little trouble. He got, Waddell got in the back of him. Still your leader is the 7 of Money. It's the 11J of Levine up to second, now third. It's a 3-way battle. You have the 21M of Crone, your point leader, the 85C of Sellard. And also the 15B of Barton. Money continues to charge ahead, pushes out a few more car lengths ahead of the field. Barton dropping back farther towards 5th. Nelson and Wald working behind him. Barton having some trouble in turn 4. He's going to lose 3 more positions as he continues to go the wrong way on this track. Money, Levine, Sellard, Crone, Nelson, your front 5. Trouble for Sellard. He's lost it. He's off the pace. There's smoke. The 85C Clay Sellard going to bring out the caution, your first caution for your Sport Compacts. Hawkersmith also taking the HO2 pit side. Seller's going to need himself a push by one of the push trucks. We have Gottschalk, Barton, Fawn, and Still. McGann. All on back. Car off in turn 1, lays out the dust. That is the Rio.
One of my favorite country groups.
That's going to be a great show. Looking forward to that one. And then Saturday, that is Easton Corbin's night. Saturday on the 7th. So you can get your $12 ticket in advance, get you into every single show at Wild West Fest. Back to racing at RPM Speedway. Clay Money in the 7. He is your leader. He got the good restart. The 11J of Levine running second, but the 21M of Crone might get him at the flag. It's close. Looks like Crone might have got him there. Crone, your point leader coming into tonight's race. Whoa, Waddell and Walt get together. Nelson takes advantage and moves inside and moves up to 4th, but Walt gets a good run coming out of 3 and 4. He might get the momentum to help carry him across the flag stand as we're halfway through. Nelson still holds off Walt for 4th. Money, Crone, Levine, Nelson, now Waddell, your front 5. Crone making that inside work for him, but Day gets the charge out of 2. Crone's still going to hold him off into 3 and 4. We might have a new leader coming across the front stretch, and it is the 21M of Jake Crone. Looks like the 1S of Struckoff is off the pace. He's going to limp into the pits. His night is going to be done. Your leader still the 21M of Jake Crone. Now the battle for 3rd beginning to intensify. 4N of Jason Nelson. He's trying to work his way around the 11J of Jesse Levine. Sigler also into the pits, the 21J, Jeremy Sigler. The leader still the 21M of Jake Crone. There you see, side by side, Waddell. He's been able to sneak his way up and reel in Nelson slowly but surely. Book also going to try to make a run, getting into the top 5. You see him trying to work what is left of the high side of the backstretch. Now he shoots down low on the inside of Waddell. The 00 moving in his way nicely. Looks like the 14 of Walt tried to get it into the pit. We'll see if we can. Should be clear enough. We're going to keep on going. That's the 14W. Blaine Walt calling it a night as well. Well, after the restart so far, it's been all the 21M of Jake Crone, still your leader. 3rd place. They're side by side. It is a drag race. The 4N of Josh Nelson and the 11J of Jesse Levine. We got a spin. That's Fawn still in the 4. So we'll see. We had some cars getting some good hookups, getting some good. right, here we go. We're going to have a shootout here towards the finish. Green flag waving, just a few laps remaining in your feature. 21M of Jake Crone, your leader, Nelson.
Green white checkers.
Nelson's going to try to reel in Crone. Nobody's been able to do so the last 10 laps or so, but he's going to try to work that high line and whip his way around. Turn 4, not going to work. Well, there's only 1 lap to go. A lot of ground to make up. Still anybody's race, though. Crone looks like he's beginning to check out now. Money. Trying to work his way towards Nelson. Not going to work, but it looks like your winner is going to be the 21M of Jake Crone. So Waddell in the 80M 5th, the 11J of Levine 4th, Money running 3rd, Nelson 2nd. Your winner, the 21M, your point leader out of Beloit. That's Jake Crone.
Here we go. Remus jumps out front. Hollywood Holloway in 2nd. Thornton, Cunningham, Bedore, your top 5. Hudson gets around Tubbs for 5th spot. Bedore back now. Remus gets wide. We have a new leader in Holloway. We do. Remus got wide. Holloway takes advantage. Now Cunningham looking to the inside. They're side by side for 2nd. Hudson 4th. Nick Tubbs back to 5th. Jason Rogers 6th, Thornton, Bedore 7-8, Jeff Tubbs and BJ Wagner around out your top 10. Cunningham, Nick Tubbs now to 2-3, Hudson 4th, Rogers is 5th as Remus gets shuffled back. Everybody's still chasing Shaylin Holloway. Tubbs trying inside Cunningham for 2nd. Bedore 6th, Jeff Tubbs 7th, Carter up to 8th, Remus and Wagner now 9-10. A new leader in Terry Cunningham. Tubbs now trying on the outside of Holloway for 2nd. Makes the pass. Nick Tubbs working on Cunningham up front. Holloway 3rd. Hudson and Rogers run 4-5. Well, there's good racing even back from 11th on back. Tubbs looks inside Cunningham now. Side by side into 3. Flags will be crossed, will be halfway. Jeff Tubbs, Austin Carter, 6-7 on the move. A new leader in Nick Tubbs. Cunningham's got problems with his hood. And he pulls to the top side of the track, and it looks like he'll head to the pits. Terry Cunningham, our first car out of the race. Then second through sixth is close. Holloway, Rogers, Jeff Tubbs, Hudson, and Carter. And Hudson spins, but we have a spin down in the other corner as well. 737. Trevor Thornton, 76, Jason Davis. Then we got the 8R, Roland Remus. 26, Dustin McClurg. Crazy 8, Eric Kindernick. 92, Adam Balazor. 97, Monroe Schmidt. 855, Bob Arnold. 5X, Luke Funnestill. 45, Mike Kennedy. And 797, Andre Rexford. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Yep. Caution's out. Shaylin Holloway, Jason Rogers, Jeff Tubbs, Josh Hudson, your top 5. Austin Carter, BJ Wagner, Jason Davis, Roland Remus, Dustin McClurg, 6 through 10 as we go back to green with 7 to go. BJ Wagner to the infield in the 51W. McClurg off the pace in the 26. Jeff Tubbs now works his way up to second. Chases brother Nick with 3 to go. Jason Davis to the pits is 76. McClurg to the pits in the 26. Last time we raced at RPM Speedway, Nick won here at Hayes, while Jeff won at Goodland at Sherman County Speedway. He's slowly reeling in his brother. Carter on the move, working on 4th with Holloway. Hudson there as well. There will be 2 to go this time by. I was incorrect a minute ago. This will be 2 to go. Jeff catched him out of the corners. Got a little wide that time. They'll come to the white. It's going to be a Tubbs Brothers battle for 3/8 of a mile to go. Jeff's got to run now, this time down the back straight, looks to the inside. It's going to be Nick Tubbs. Top 5 are going to look like this. 5th place is going to go to 38. Shaylin Holloway, 4th to 63C, Austin Carter, 3rd, 37, Jason Rogers, 2nd, 37X, Jeff Tubbs, your winner. We call him the Spider-Man. Out of Colby, driver of the 737, 3 wins. Now for Tubbs, who's going to park it and come to the fence. Here he comes, give him a hand, Spider-Man, Nick Tubbs. Top that one there, Todd.
Well, I think I might be able to. That could be with somebody getting 500 wins. All right, lineup is good. Jermark going to lead him back to the green flag. Jermark, Clark, Calhoun, Lagoon, Murray, Gimmel, Peck, Hill, Plummer, Grenier, Mifflin, Dylan Sherpick, Big Britches, Daytill, Moore, and Lippelman. Here we go. Shot out early, the 9J of Jermark. There's Lagoon and Murray again. Those cars flying their way back towards the front, getting past the 43C of Brian Calhoun. Your leader still the 9J of Jermark. Clark running second. Murray third. He's really hugging it tight down low. Lagoon tried to take it high, but he drops back. Clark letting Jermark know that he's around him, gives him a nudge. Tries to ride the high line, find a way around, and slingshot his way in front. That's not going to work, but we almost had a new leader that lap. 9J of Jermark. He's got his race cut out for him. Down low, that's the 97M of David Murray. As of right now, Till taking a shortcut to the infield and the 6T up front, though. We do got a tightly contested race, though. The 97M of Murray is your new leader. Now it's Jermark, Lagoon, Clark, and Calhoun, your top 5. Boy, Murray looking very solid. He continues to pull away. Clark drops back to 4th. Gimmel looking for his opening. He's now in the top 5. Clark gets his way around Lagoon going into 3. Leader still the 97M of Murray, chasing 500 wins tonight. Clark back in the top 3 on that last lap. See if he can get around the 9J of Jermark. Top 5, 97M of David Murray, the 9J of Jermark, the 8 of Marty Clark, the 24 of Corey Lagoon, and the G3 of Brendan Gimmel. Side by side, it's Clark and Jermark. That race for second. It's going to be tight around the flag. Clark moves his way up to second. Murray still using the very bottom of the track to his advantage in the turns. Jermark looking for that line, see if it'll work with his ride, but Clark and Lagoon continue to try to use the high lines. We're going to cross the sticks halfway to 20. 10 more laps to 500 if it continues to pan out and race out this way for the 97 in Murray. It's been back and forth, though, between the second, third, and fourth spots between Clark, Jermark, and Lagoon. But now Frenier's beginning to work his way up to the top 5. In fact, he is in the 5th position now as he gets a pass on Gimmel. We'll see if it holds true as he comes out of 4 across the flag. He's going to be back in the 6th. Gimmel 5th, Lagoon, Clark, Jermark, and Murray still. That's your top 5. Still nobody catching up with the 97M Murray. Jermark running second. Now Frenier is your third place ride. 24 of Clark, or 24 of Lagroon, and the G3 of Gimmel. Top 5. Frenier looking really fast though. He's going to continue to make up ground and get around Jermark. Two laps to go, and in lap traffic is your leader, the 97M of Murray, but lap traffic staying high. Murray's been riding low like he's been doing all race long, and he continues to get out into some more open space.
7L to the pits.
7 into the pits. 1 to go. 1 lap left of 500 career victories for David Murray in the 97M. Frenier gets the pass on Jermark. He's in second now. Good run for Frenier. Not as good as the 97M though. Murray's going to be your winner. 500 victories for David Murray. In the 24 of Corey Lagroon. 24 of Corey Lagroon, 5th. 4th Brendan Gimmel. 3rd, the 9J of Jeff Jermark. 17J of Jeremy Frenier, 2nd. And there you have it. Your winner, 500 career victories, the 97M David Murray.
Boy, whether you like him or not, you got to tip the hat. That is just utmost impressive 500 feature victories.